Vibe of the week is on Beautiful Soul, Soul Dancer, the White Dragon here. Let's get right into it. I did not understand these cards. I did not understand these cards this morning. However, after some contemplation, we're going with them. The first card in the Vibe of the week is the Illusion card. This card is talking about being addicted. I call it the Bone Road card. It's talking about being addicted to fear. It's being addicted to doubts, addicted to limitations, addicted to false beliefs. And all of those things create fear. When they create fear, you and me, we really end up doing a lot of shit that makes no sense. We turn to food for solace and comfort. We turn to sex for solace and comfort and distraction. We turn to shopping. We turn to all sorts of things because we are traveling a very uncomfortable and scary bone road, which is the Illusion card. It's a major arcana card. And this major arcana card, in fact, is saying, hey, you know something? All you have to do is stop, think, decide who you are. Am I going to let my feelings and my thoughts control me? Or am I going to decide, fuck this shit. My thoughts are not who I am. These feelings are the thoughts that I generated because of my fear, because I feel that I don't know, because of my self-doubt, and all of these things that are causing me to create scary scenarios that have no basis whatsoever in reality. Ask yourself, when last did all these fearful thoughts, when last did any of them come true? I'm not talking about those of you who are intuitive and have worked this gift. I'm talking about all of these things that we think, what if this and suppose this. Those things don't happen. So this is what this Illusion card is telling you. Get off it. And you get off it by looking to the truth. Which means, listen, I am the one thinking these things because I don't know how this stuff is going to happen. And therefore, I'm going to stop and find something more uplifting, useful to think of and to do. The next card in the deck is Seven of Wind. 7 is a number for developing your spirituality, going further inward, and wind is the number for the thoughts. Now, this card is telling you that you really do need to face the matter at hand, whatever is happening. Just deal with it. That's all. Just face it and deal with it. Yes, there is still some sort of underhand thing going on. This is the 3rd week that I've gotten this card. And I don't choose the cards. I just start shuffling. And those that fall out. And I know it's a card for the day. And then others attract my attention once I clear the deck. You also are put in the frame because you are front and center. So you need to ask yourself, am I doing something underhand, sneaky, typical, especially if you're a woman, we are very good at manipulation. We are very, very good at it, and we can be very subtle with it as well. We are highly skilled in this area. So you need to ask yourself, am I trying to manipulate a particular situation to get what I want? Or to get someone to go in a particular direction? Here's an example. I was in a group that I just left about toxic relationships. And one individual came on and she started talking about getting back at the narcissist by beating him or her at their own game. Because narcs are a completely different kettle of fish. There were hundreds of comments. My comment was, why would you waste your time? When you start acting like a narc to a narc, remember, you are the supposed victim. That sends them apeshit. Narcs could become extremely violent. That is not a road that you want to go down. And that is what I mean by manipulation. Now, a narc would recognize the actions and the tendencies immediately. So this is why I have to ask you to be aware of any manipulative tendencies that you may have cooking up in there to get back at someone. But this card about deception, as I said, this is the third week in a row that it has appeared. So there is something definitely underhand taking place in various people's lives. So watch it. Don't try getting away with something. No one really does, because karma. And karma is simply cause and effect. Karma is simply cause and effect. Don't get into the mess. All right, next card in the deck. This also is the third week that I've gotten this card. And this card is another wind card, 8 of wind. Wind, remember, is the number for mental flatulence. All the stuff that's going on up there that you keep thinking and thinking and thinking, actually that's not even true. The thoughts are thinking you. And this is what you have to get out of your system, literally out of your head, obliterate them. Keep telling yourself whenever negative thoughts appear, that's not me. I'm not going down that road. Because the bounds, the binds, you see these 3 strokes? That is you holding on to the immovable. What does that mean? Because I've never used those words before. This is all about limiting beliefs. It's all about limiting beliefs. You have to cut the bonds. You have to let it go. All of the things that are fucking up our lives, yours and mine, are those limiting beliefs we learned from our parents or whoever we grew up with. Granny, uncle, whoever it was. They were programmed into us by the time that we were 5 years old. Now that we're all adults, don't you think it's time to cut that shit? Get them out of your life, get them out of your thoughts, get them out of your cells, because they are in your cells, they are programmed into your brain. And because you no longer think about them, it's now automatic for you to speak a certain way, to act a certain way, to do certain things automatically. Just think of driving. Before, it was difficult. You had to think of the clutch, the brake, the gears, etc., etc. And now it's a doddle. That's the same thing with our subconscious mind. All of the things that we learned, 95% of what we do today are regulated, operated, installed, and functioning and being carried out because of them. They are in our subconscious mind now. Get rid of those false beliefs that are ruining your lives and causing you to think thoughts that are not you. It is time, and the best way to do it is identify and pay attention every hour, and then bring it down to maybe every 5 minutes. Identify how you're feeling. That's one. When you identify how you're feeling, two, you ask yourself, what was I just thinking? What was I just thinking? That's two. And number three, follow the thread to the incident that triggered you, that triggered that thought. That's all you need to do. And four is when you decide, you know something, let me deal with this right now. That's it. That is how it works. And five, you obliterate that thought, because it stems from a false belief that is causing and creating your unhappiness. It really is as simple as that. And how do I know? Because I have been doing it for so long, and it bears results. It bears wonderful fruits, because you begin eliminating your limiting beliefs that are causing unhappiness in your life. That's how it works. Now, from maybe every few days to remembering, and then every few hours, and now for me, it's like sometimes every 5 minutes, and sometimes it's every minute or immediately. Why am I feeling like this? What was I just thinking? And then Spirit sends me the thoughts, the guidance, and the information that I need to deal with the shit immediately. That is how it works, beautiful souls. So stop holding on to these limiting beliefs. They are not you. They were never you. Get them out of your life. Now it is time to dream a new dream, is what Eight of Wands says. Start today. Start today. All right. Plant new seeds. Dream Dust says on Eight of Wands, plant new seeds, dream new dreams, and get on with your life. Because the natural segue to this is the Wisdom Keeper. And the Wisdom Keeper, which is another major arcana card, there are only two in the deck today. The first was the Illusion card. The Wisdom Keeper is asking you, what beliefs do you live by? Because it's those false beliefs. Those false beliefs are ruining your life. It's time that you decide to stand up and say, listen, bitches, here I am. This is who I am. This is how I intend to live my life. You have no explanation to give to anybody. You make the decision that this is the way I am going to go. This is how I am going to live my life. You don't have to agree. I keep seeing a fly in here. You don't have to agree. You don't have to explain. And when the limiting thoughts, because the limiting beliefs appear as thoughts, when they come up, you stop. You either write about it to get it out of your system. What am I doing? Why was I thinking that? Why was I feeling that? Oh, it's linked to that incident. Or because I just spoke to this person. Or, I saw this person. Or, this thing crossed my mind. And that is what triggered all of this crap. And you know something? From now on, every time I think about this or when this appears, I know it is a false belief. I know it is a limiting belief. It is not me. It is not mine. It has nothing to do with me. And I am going to think a better thought. I am going to decide to believe something more positive for myself and my life. You must become the authority in your life. It is irrelevant, I keep saying, and I keep telling you all, other people's opinions are irrelevant. They do not matter. How you live your life is up to you. You are an adult, get on with it. That is what the Wisdom Keeper is telling you today. and it is number 5, and 5 is the number for change. Oddly enough, now I get 10 of C. This is a beautiful, beautiful messenger. 10 of C, I've never ever had 10 of C in the middle of a deck, in the middle of a reading. And this is the vibe of the week. 10 of C, 10 is the number for new beginnings. C is the realm of the emotions. And C is telling you, oh my goodness, you have come to a particular path now where your emotions are feeling settled, you feel in control. You have dealt with so much of this crap. The passageway is open, leading you to a new destination, a new path, and a new chapter in your life. This is contentment. This is what the C is saying. It's just harmony. It's just harmony. New beginnings await. Trust your gut. Be grateful, be grateful, be grateful. Give thanks for life. Isn't there a song like that? Give thanks for life. Give thanks for life. This is what 10 of C is talking about, people. And it feels so glorious today. And now I understand why I chose this screen. I've never used it before, but this screen, actually with all the light and the flowers and the hearts and the celebrations, represent contentment and harmony for 10 of C. You are good to go. It's beautiful. It's a delicious message, because now following 10 of C, there's no more I can say about this. It's all lit up for you. It's all prepared. All you got to do is go forward. Actually, you have no choice but to go forward, because the momentum has begun. You have been taking action all along, and now it is smooth sailing. The pathway is all open. Think of the macadam. Think of the macadam on a highway. It's all paved. The lines are dotted in the road. There is no traffic. Move forward. You can't help but move forward. That's the way it is now. That's the way it is now. That's the message with 10 of C. The next card in the reading for the vibe of the week is Wind Sprite. I haven't had Wind Sprite occur in a long time. And Wind Sprite is all about energy and curiosity. Wind Sprite impatiently wants to dream her dreams. That is what's happening. New ideas are coming up, and they are coming up. Wind Sprite is a highly perceptive student, but sort of childlike. I didn't want to say childish. There's nothing childish about the Wind Sprite. Childlike. And Wind Sprite is all about fresh new starts. Wind Sprite is walking with her butterfly wings. Wind Sprite is being young and brave. She's a poet. She's got lots of whimsical ideas. Wind Sprite lacks maturity. But that's the inner child that is coming forth now. Wind Sprite is glorious. Wind Sprite is sporting her butterfly wings and going forward. She is in transformation. Don't allow your inner child's reaction when people question your ideas to be you. Your inner child is expanding and transforming as you transform, and you are expanding and transforming. Yes, just remember, your inner child is you inside. Don't feel defensive or act defensive when you bring forth ideas. That's not relevant. Just be the child student. Be the child student and learn. That's all. That's all you need to do. Wind Sprite is a student. Your inner child is a student. Learn from your inner child, beautiful souls. new ideas, fresh starts, those butterfly wings. I love it. Just remember, for both you and your wind sprite, you have nothing to prove to anybody. I repeat, you have nothing to prove to anybody. It's all about number one, your beautiful self. Your beautiful self. It's all about you. Next card in the deck. So have fun. Keep an open mind in everything that occurs and that is occurring. It's the Earth Shaman. Get down into the ground. Ground yourself. Just remember, the Earth Shaman is a teacher. The Earth Shaman walks with spirit. The Earth Shaman walks both worlds. The Earth Shaman travels with his spirit animal. Now I say his, but his is generica, okay? The Earth Shaman walks with his spirit animal and asks for and receives guidance from his spirit animal. Maybe I should start saying her. The Earth Shaman is disciplined. The Earth Shaman has such a connection to Mother Earth. The brown in the background up here on the top half of the card, that is a redwood. We know how magnificent, deep, wide, tall the redwoods are, how connected they are to Mother Earth. The Earth Shaman is accustomed journeying and welcomes and honors the spirit of the land. I'm reading now from the book. The Earth Shaman uses all his means and his tools to connect and travels between worlds. The Earth Shaman uses the information that he receives to guide his community. And your community, because you are the Earth Shaman, your community could be just the people in your home, the people in your neighborhood, a favorite neighbor, a clerk in the store who cashes your goods that you really like and you always say hi and hello. Your community is anyone that you connect to. It could be the hobo on the street that you offer a meal to or you buy meals for every day. Your community is who you decide and is your community and who you connect with frequently. That's it. Share your wisdom. That, beautiful souls, is what the Earth Shaman is telling you to be, because you embody the Earth Shaman from time to time. It is time that you make it more frequent. Okay? The next card in the deck is Fire Horse. Fire Horse. Fire Horse. Fire Horse. I think this is the second week I've gotten this card as well in the vibe of the week. And the Fire Horse is a powerful, powerful animal of determination. The Fire Horse channels energy. That's why the color is what it is. The Fire Horse is enthusiastic. The Fire Horse embodies freedom. Just remember, change is in the air. Embrace that change. This is the Fire Horse's tail that signifies speed. You are trotting, galloping, racing towards it. Change is in the air. It's time to be confident in the projects that you initiate. It is time to follow through. Something has come up and distracts you. Do not allow any distraction to hinder your progress. Don't be like the little kid who sees a butterfly and lets go of mommy's hand or daddy's hand or whoever and starts racing after the butterfly going off the path. Or sees a bird in the, and just, no, you have to stay on track. This is what today the fire horse is telling you. Stay on the path. Do not allow your desire for variety to dim your focus or your enthusiasm. You have a sense of humor? Charm the pants off people. Things are moving very, very, very fast. I mean, things are moving very, very, very fast. No kidding. This is what Firehorse is telling you today. Things are moving very, very fast. Change is on the horizon in a big way. Be open. Be open. Be open and enthusiastic to the change that will soon be knocking on your door. All of you seekers, you must be feeling it. As I began talking about this, I am tingling all over. Be confident. Take charge. You are in charge, beautiful soul. The fire horse is all about power. It's all about enthusiasm. It's all about change. Embrace that change and allow nothing and no one to distract you from your path or the course that you are on. 3 more cards to go. The next card is the Fire Goddess. I think this is the 2nd week I've gotten this card. This card again is about power. The Fire Goddess is you, the inner you who has taken control, who is fired up. That passion is calling forth creativity like you wouldn't believe. Don't stifle it. Don't stifle it. Allow it to flow free. This crucible of violet, I got this card last week, but you couldn't see the violet on the card. This crucible of violet is telling you that you are tapped in and tuned in to your intuition. Use it. That it is from there that your creativity is coming forth. Freedom. It's time to ask your guides for counsel and wisdom. It's time to ask your guides to celebrate with you with grace. It is time to ask. I don't know why that word celebrate came in, but celebration is on the cards. Clearly, beautiful souls. Charm, passion for life, fun, vibrancy, graceful, good-natured, highly intuitive, and skilled is the Fire Goddess. Stepping forth. That crucible, you were in it for a long time. A long time. It's now to step out and show who you are. It's time to open up and see and say, hey, here I am. Namaste. Peace. That is what the Fire Goddess is saying to you today. You have the natural authority, warmth, and enthusiasm, and you can make your decisions from that place. In that stance of authority, you make the decisions with warmth and grace. That authority creates boundaries as well. You can smile and still say no. I learned that from this one of the assistant directors general in WHO. The woman was stunning, a 6-footer, blonde, so competent, so competent. And she would just smile when someone asked her something, smile beautifully. No. I learned from that. You don't have to be angry, you don't have to show a bad face, you can be extreme. And that is what Fire Goddess is telling you, you know. You can draw boundaries, inviolable boundaries. I repeat, you can draw boundaries, inviolable boundaries, and still be smiling and saying, no. That's the way it is. All right, second to last card in the reading is 6 of Fire. This is a card of victory. I repeat, this is a card of victory. You have gone through all of that these last weeks. It's been awful. The initiation in that dark forest, all of those nightmare scenarios, all of the stress that you put yourself under. Let me remind you of that. All of those worries that you put yourself under because of the thoughts linked to the limiting beliefs, beautiful souls, that have no place in your life. The limitations have no place. They have no place. We are only limited by our thoughts. That's it. That's it. We were not put here for that. In fact, let me rephrase that and say, we didn't come here for that. I didn't come here for that. You didn't come here for that. We did not come here to be limited. We reincarnated in this time, and we chose to come to this planet many eons ago to overcome the limitations. And that, I remind you, is what the path to the power within is about. To encourage women to embrace their potential and overcome the self-imposed limitations. Yes. There is a link down below to, I think, yes, the phenomenal shamanic tarot readings that I offer on Fiverr. All right? You all know how to find me. So 6 of Fire is a card of victory, and it's telling you, focus on your own way of doing things. You are going to be recognized for your gifts and your bravery. You're going to be making progress like nobody's business. You should already be seeing the signs. Because of the work that you have been doing, you should already be seeing the signs that things are changing for you in a positive way. Being recognized for your bravery and your gifts, yes. With all that you have been through, and you are feeling more brave. You are taking your courage into your hands and saying, you know, I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to change this up. I'm going to do something different. Yes, it's true, I always react like this. I'm not going to react anymore. I'm going to leave that alone. And you know something? I am going to decide. I'm no longer going to respond to such and such and such. I am going to leave that alone. And the next time that it occurs, I am going to respond differently. If I have to stop and take 10 breaths before I respond, that is what I am going to do. If I have to decide, you know, let me tell that person, let me take a rain check on that. I want to think about it. That's what you do. Or 3, you're going to decide on the spur of the moment, instead of reacting, you're going to say no. These are all options to making changes in your life. This is how you stop reacting. That's how you stop reacting. That is what I mean by being recognized for your bravery. And who is going to recognize you for your bravery? Spirit, your guides, your angels, and whoever you frequent in the spiritual world. And when that happens, synchronicity, beautiful soul, is going to become more in your life. Synchronicity is the sign from your guide, spirit, your angels, whoever, that you're on the right path. You're on the right track. It is all a go because you are doing the work. You are aligning yourself with who you really are, because that is what I mean by alignment. When you align yourself with who you truly are, your intuition becomes clearer. Yeah, your intuition becomes clearer. Ideas become more frequent. You begin to hear the voice of your intuition, which is very soft, very calm, very loving, very easy, and easy to miss. You begin to take action based on the new ideas, because synchronicity is now guiding you. That is what alignment means. You begin to see options. Things come into your vision that you never thought of before. And when you take action, that's what it's all about. So 6 of Fire is a card of victory. It just has one more arm to drop in there. But already, you're good to go. You're good to go. New beginnings. New beginnings. New beginnings. The last card in the deck for the vibe of the week is 10 of Earth. This is a card of celebration. This is a card that's saying, oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have been to the depths. I have been through so much hardship. It has been so difficult. It has been so painful. I really, really didn't think that I would make it. I didn't even think that I could do it. Thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you from the depths of my soul. And now it's all about wealth. The wealth could be financial. However, it's also definitely family, or whoever you consider family, because a family has nothing to do with blood relatives. I remind you all of that. It's all about creativity, prosperity, and security. You are now feeling secure in who you are. This is a gathering to dance and sing in celebration. And the circles, for those of you who've never seen the card before, the circles represent the whirling dervishes. We have them in the Arab world, and they are probably most known from India. It's all about celebration, and it's celebration and connection with the divine, with the spirit, connecting and celebrating God. That's it. The God in us. Beautiful souls. There ends the vibe of the week. Ciao, Lori.